Good morning, students. Students, how are you? Hopefully, you all are well. Students, today I am going to continue the topic 2, that the making of nationalism in Europe. All right, and in previous video, we have learned about the Napoleon Bonaparte. All right, Napoleon Bonaparte, he was very ambitious ruler, and he wanted to conquer the total Europe, and for that reason, there was a direct confrontation with the big powers during that time. That was Prussia, Russia, Britain, and Austria. All right, and in 1815, there was a battle of Waterloo between Napoleon Bonaparte and the joint army of Prussia, Russia, Britain, and Austria. In this battle of Waterloo, okay, Napoleon was defeated, and after Napoleon, conservatism came into power. Students, now we have to see that what is the theory of conservatism. All right, what is the thought of the conservatism? Look, conservatism, they wanted to preserve monarchy in Europe. All right, they wanted to preserve the power of church. They wanted to preserve the power of social hierarchies. All right, and they at the same time they also believe in autocratic. Okay, and they also removed the civil code of Napoleon. Okay, they don't believe on no censorship. Actually, they don't believe on agreement. Okay, they don't want any kind of criticism towards government. They wanted to introduce a censorship. All right, when conservatism they came into power, all right, when the conservatism they came into power, they signed the Treaty of Vienna in 1815. All right, and the thing is that who were there in the Treaty of Vienna, who had done the Treaty of Vienna? The France, they signed the Treaty of Vienna. Okay, and they imposed penalty on France. Okay, Britain, Russia, Prussia, and Austria. लुक यहाँ पर मैं एक चीज़ बोलने वाला हूँ आपको कि दैट 1815 के ट्रीटी ऑफ वियना से अब किस किस को फ़ायदा होने वाला था? रशिया को, प्रशिया को एंड ऑस्ट्रिया को. ऑल राइट Students, I told you that Napoleon lost the Battle of Waterloo. All right, and for that reason, the great powers of Europe during that time, Prussia, Russia, Austria, and Britain, they imposed Treaty of Vienna on France. France was forced to sign the Treaty of Vienna in 1815. What was there in this Treaty of Vienna? Bourbon dynasty was restored in France. All right, we have seen that in the French Revolution. Okay, that the Bourbon dynasty was overthrown. All right, and now again the Bourbon dynasty was restored in France. Who had done this? The conservatives. They had done this. All right, and states were set up on the boundaries of France. That means small states, they were the buffer state, okay, created on the boundaries of France, so that they can't able to expand their territory. Okay, I told you that in Treaty of Vienna, the great powers, they are going to benefit from this, except Britain. Look here, Prussia got some important territories on its western boundaries. Okay, Austria got control over North Italy. Alright, Russia got Poland. But the confederation of 29 states which had been set up by Napoleon was left untouched. They have not touched this confederation of 29 states that was created by Napoleon. Now the students will see that in order to counter All right, in order to counter this conservatism, the revolutionaries came. All right, they formed the secret society. Okay, and these revolutionaries, they want to just create revolution in the nation. In the during that time, nation was not there, but yes, in the, of course, in the kingdom. All right, and what was their aim? They wanted to spread idea of nationalism in their kingdoms. Okay, they opposed monarchy. All right, they wanted freedom and end autocratic rule of kings in Europe, and they believe in the concept of nation state. And I know, and you know that, what is the nation state? Where the common culture should be there, common language should be there, common tradition and common history. Okay, that indirectly they wanted to create nation, independent nation. All right, and for that reason they have to create revolution in the kingdoms, so that they can able to create independent nation. All right, students, I told you that what are the thoughts of the revolutionary. Okay, what was the philosophy of the revolutionaries? इसी तरह का एक रिवोल्यूशनरी का नाम था गुइस्पी मैज़ीनी. ऑल राइट, एंड ही वाज इटालियन revolutionary. Okay, he was the member of secret society called Carbonari. All right, and he formed two secret societies, Young Italy in Marseilles, okay, and another one, Young Europe in Bern. Okay, and what was his aim? He wanted to unify Italy, because during that time, all right, Italy was ruled by six different countries, not countries, six different kingdoms. Okay, students, you please go through this topic, and if you face any problem, all right, you can call me at any time, and do this work in your classwork copy. All right, and your worksheets also in the classwork copy, and show it to me in my personal WhatsApp. Thank you, students.